Most survival games explain themselves. The zombies that are terrorizing you came from a virus, or the world ended in nuclear fire. You know what happened and what you're fighting against. But The Long Dark is different. Hundreds of hours in, you realize you don't know why a lot of these things are happening, why the wildlife is so aggressive, or where the entire population of Great Bear Island went. The game gives you snow, silence, and lots of questions. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 questions that keep me up at night that The Long Dark still hasn't answered. Let's get into it. We're starting with a question that is extra personal and extra relatable: the aggressive wildlife. If you've played this game for more than probably 10 minutes, you've likely faced a wolf attack. And it didn't make sense. I mean, think about it. There are rabbits and deer everywhere. The predators are not starving. There's plenty of food. But the moment a wolf spots you, it's on. It barely cares if you have a flare or weapon in your hand. It comes at you with this single-minded aggression that feels totally wrong. A starving predator hunting you out of desperation? That makes sense. But a wolf prioritizing chasing you over some easy prey? That's something else completely. And then there's the aurora, which makes the animals even worse. They're glowing, they're even more aggressive. It's like something is driving them to hunt you, which raises even more disturbing questions. If the aurora is doing that to the animals, what the hell is it doing to you? And it isn't as if you have anyone you can talk to about this overly aggressive wildlife. You're almost certainly completely alone out here. The evidence of people is everywhere. There's food still on counters, there's cars parked in roads. It looks like everyone stepped out for a moment and just never came back. There are bodies for sure, but definitely not enough to account for an entire island's population. So where did everyone go? Was there an evacuation? Did they try to leave and fail, getting lost in the snow or falling through the ice? The game in survival mode never tells you. You're just left to piece it together from the abandoned buildings and notes that you come across. And none of it adds up to a complete picture. It just makes you feel the absence even more. The loneliness is obviously what makes this game so gripping, but the longer you play, the more that loneliness shifts from a peaceful isolation to what happened here that I don't know. And then just when you've accepted that you're the only one left, you find a signal fire burning in Hushed River Valley. It's not a natural fire, it's a signal fire that was very obviously set deliberately. You know someone lit it, and likely that they were trying to be seen. The question is, who set it? Was it another survivor? Someone who's waiting for rescue? Did they set the fire and then die before anyone found them? Or, and this is the especially unsettling question, did they set the fire and then leave? And where did they go, and why didn't they wait? The signal fire is the closest thing that survival mode gives you to indicate that you aren't alone, but it doesn't come with any answers. It just creates more questions. If someone else is out there, or there really are other survivors, maybe leaving isn't just a dream. Because that is the dream, right? You've survived for 200 days, you've mastered the mechanics of the game, stockpiled enough supplies to last even longer, and at some point you look out over the island and you wonder if you can ever actually get out of here. The evidence that people have tried to escape is everywhere, but they failed each time. There's timber, there are tools. I mean, theoretically, I guess you could build a boat, but what would you even find if you tried to sail to the mainland? If the rest of the world is in the same state as the island, maybe just surviving endlessly on the island is the best option. The game doesn't give you the option to try, so you just have to live with this question. And that is probably more unsettling than any direct answer could be. But as haunting as the question of escape is, none of it compares to what's actively hunting you in the dark, the darkwalker. Every other mystery on this list exists in the world of Great Bear Island, and it is a part of the lore. Somewhere in the game, there might be an answer, even if we never are able to find it. But the Darkwalker is admittedly different. It was introduced through the Escape the Darkwalker challenge, and this challenge makes one thing clear. The Darkwalker doesn't play by any of the rules that we've come to expect in this game. It's indestructible, you can't fight it or outrun it, you can't hide from it, it moves through walls and terrain, all to get to you. Officially, it is not canonical. It exists as a fun and terrifying challenge that is separate from the main game. But that doesn't make it any less terrifying because we've experienced it in the world of The Long Dark, an unstoppable force that hunts you endlessly. So even if it's not a part of the lore of Great Bear Island, its inclusion tells you what the developers know their world is capable of. And if the Darkwalker exists in any version of Great Bear Island, what else is out there that we just don't know about yet? So those are 5 mysteries that The Long Dark hasn't provided clear answers to, and they exemplify something that makes this game so special. It doesn't spoon-feed us answers, it trusts you to sit with the unanswered questions and feel unsettled by them. Which of these mysteries has been living rent-free in your head? And what unanswered questions did I miss? please let me know in the comments. If you like more content like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.